Don't let fear or lack of confidence ruin your love life. And part of the reason why I say this is because when I think about the past relationships that I stayed in and they weren't right, it was because I didn't have the confidence to leave.
Mm.
So I was sure that that was it. That was as good as it was going to get. And while it wasn't perfect, it was as perfect as I could manage. So we're back down again to the first point, that society made me feel that I was less of a dream catch.
Yeah.
So I believed in my own head that they were fantastic and I was not worthy of them. And it means that you ended up, so you weren't, so I have had periods of my life where I spent a lot of time with someone, I really cared for them, they cared for me, but it wasn't right. But also, you can do the other thing where you meet someone, you think this is perfect, but they'll never love me.
Mm.
I mean, that kind of thing of, well,
Not
no
feeling
one's going
good
to want
enough.
me. Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, that comes from society telling you you're
Yeah.
disabled. It also comes from all the other stuff. There's lots of other things that we bring with us that, it doesn't necessarily have to be with this to do with disability. It could be lack of confidence about anything.
Yeah.
And one of the things I learned along the way is that whatever society tells you, whatever you tell yourself, whatever your friends, people you meet tell you, what tends to happen is people that are with you tend to be there because they want to be.
Mm.
And so there must be something about you that they like.
Yeah.
And there must be something about them that you like.
Mm-hmm.
So then you've got your list of things you're looking for and you're with someone and you think, actually, no, they are everything I want. So I've got it right. And it might be that you've got some stuff extra that you didn't even think of.
Mm.
Can allow your lack of confidence
Bonus point.
I say, yeah, like, way. For example, a perfect example, when my wife and me got together, we had a first year where we rowed a lot and it was all a bit tense. And it was, when we finally became truthful to each other and talked to each other, it was because we were really concerned that we really liked each other more than we thought we should, because we were pretty sure that the other one would leave us.
Right.
So we didn't want to get our heart broken. And so that can happen. You can leave someone because you think, well, there's no way they can love me the way I love them.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want them to hurt me, so I'm going to hurt them.
Yeah.
So therefore I won't feel it. They won't feel it like I'm going to feel it. So I'd rather be in control of the heartbreak and then go away and go boo-hoo than to be the one that gets dumped and be destroyed.
That's so true.
So all of these different lack of confidences can come in and destroy what you've got, or destroy the fact that you don't even think you can look for it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's really important. I do think it's really important to say now that this applies to everybody.
Yeah.
We far too often think that as disabled people, we're kind of different. And it's why, like I said, I don't like shows like Undateables, because I think we have all the same problems that anyone else has.
Yeah.
Hello, Stephen, my brother. My brother's been single now for so long, I don't even know. I have no idea how he's managed it, right? And he's not physically disabled. He's got dyslexia, but that's it, okay? And yet, funnily enough, that dyslexia really impacts on his confidence, because he has to ask his partner to help him read. And he feels that he can't do that. That's not fair on them. And that makes me inferior. Yet my mum, who loved my dad to pieces, he was dyslexic, and my mum would read for him all the while. So even though we had an example of what could be, he doesn't feel good enough.
Yeah.
So I think that's it. And I think, I've watched so many of my friends, disabled or not, tear their lives apart because of this idea that they're not good enough, or that they're not bringing the same to the relationship, that it ruins what they've got.
Yeah.
Either that they stay in something they shouldn't, or that they leave something they shouldn't have left, or that they don't even look. But I think it's really important. So, like I said, five positives. This is what you've got to do, your exercise, 5 positives about yourself, right? Just 5 things that you think are great. It could be anything. I wooed my wife with my cooking. It's got a lot better since then. It's been 23 years, so I've got lots more cookbooks. But I cooked her a Chinese, and she was well impressed. Now, you might not be able to do the cooking, but you might be really good at guiding recipes.
Yeah.
That's,
Something I've been getting into lately.
It could be like, but you are the person that you're really encouraging to everyone.
Yeah.
It's something I've seen a lot in a lot of my disabled friends that are quite profoundly disabled. They encourage everyone around them.
Yeah.
So
they
people
become the sort of go-to person, don't they, for advice and support.
It's like when I met Diane, and Diane was working in a shop. She's now a senior web developer.
Mm.
And she never thought, oh, one day I'll be a web developer. But because I love her and because I see how brilliant she is, I tell her how brilliant she is. So that boosts her confidence. Yeah. And it's one of the things I think that lots of disabled people do. We're really good at telling other people how great they are while we really don't like ourselves. So we've got all of so far the things all about what we want and how great we are and think about the positives, right? So that's fantastic. But also one of those positives could be, I make other people feel good, right? And so, who doesn't want to be with someone that makes them feel good?
Good catch.
We always think that what people say when they say good catch is, oh, it's all about the body.
Yeah.
It's all about the sex.
And lifting big, heavy.
For the first year, it might be.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But for life, if you're talking about love and not, well, that was a fantastic one-night stand or a fantastic 3-month fling, right? Then they want more.
Yeah.
They want someone that makes them wake up every morning and feel fantastic.
Yeah.
And so do we. So that's something that might be one of the things you think about. Actually, I'm really good at encouraging people, supporting people. I'm really good at thinking of ideas. It might be that you just have this adventurous attitude, or it might be that because of your impairment, you don't go out much, and they might be a homebody. That might be, when you said, who do I looking for? It might be, I'm looking for a homebody.
Yeah.
So when you meet a homebody, you're thinking, well, the last thing this homebody wants is some annoying person that keeps going, let's go on holiday, let's go on holiday. Right? Another great one in this situation is, I can't have kids. I'm sterile. My wife has never wanted to have kids. She finds the whole concept terrifying. It's a bit like Alien. No, thank you very much. So, perfect for me. Yeah. I feel no guilt. I'm not enforcing my sterility on a potential mum. Yeah. And she thinks it's great because she can't get pregnant from me, so she doesn't even have to worry about it.
So which means the positives are everyone's truth will always be a positive.
That's it. That's the thing. So actually, it's kind of not only your positive, it's so you've got what you're looking for. Mm-hmm. And what I always looked for in people was someone that said, I don't want kids. And I found that lots of my ex-partners would say, I don't want kids. And then we'd get together, we'd be together a while. And then they'd go, well, I don't want kids, but I really wouldn't mind kids with you. And then you're like, oh, now it's double guilt trip.
Yeah.
Not only can I not have kids, but they want them with me.
Only you.
So, oh, bugger. Right? Whereas luckily, Diane wants a puppy.
Right.
So again, annoyingly, we can't have one in this flat. So, but I'm thinking of getting it a little purple jacket and saying it's an assistance dog.
That'll work.
Right?